Deaton was on a Twitter Spaces surrounded by Bitcoin maxis laying it down about XRP, and he knows they wasn't liking it.
His spaces, and the people in there are people like Rand Nooner. If you remember, Rand Nooner's the one that had
We remember Rand Nooner well, big time Bitcoin maxi.
Tushar Jain on from Multicoin Capital and teed him up to talk about how he's shorting XRP and all that back in 2018.
Yeah.
Rand Nooner's been one of the guys. He's the guy that would tee up all of these guys.
Rand Nooner's from ℚ𝕝𝕚𝕟, in case you guys don't know. I met Rand Nooner in New York also when he was sitting there drooling over Dave Schwartz, drooling.
He's in that whole crew too, and he's been on their spaces a lot. And you'll notice in their spaces, until yesterday, they don't ever let XRP people up on stage. Now this Mario guy will. He's actually invited me to be on his spaces, but most of the people that are up on these stages are Bitcoin and Ethereum people. And anyway, I think I laid the foundation right.
Yeah, you did, DAI.
This isn't a fucking conspiracy theory. This is a monkey could prove that he violated 18 USC 208. I can do that.
Have at it. 2-3 minutes. Go.
All right. So basically, Hinman, Jay Clayton's firm and Sullivan and Cromwell, Joe Lubin did a fantastic job when in
He's calling out everybody. Joe Lubin, the SEC with the ETH pass.
Sullivan and Cromwell.
Sullivan and Cromwell, which is actually behind the FTX, which are the lawyers that were like appointed, which is really strange also.
Attorneys, as soon as Clayton was appointed, made one the deputy general counsel, and basically that guaranteed a meeting. December 13th, 2017, Joe Lubin and Consensus meet with Hinman, and they discuss an alliance. The general counsel of Consensus the next day, December.
He just said Joe Lubin met with the SEC and they created an alliance, and this is in front of all the ETH maxis right here. They don't like that.
14. I got all this proof on my site. Says we're building an alliance with the SEC.
Joe Lubin, ETH founder, we're building an alliance with the SEC. This is like going to be, I think this is going to be even bigger than we think as far as the ETH free pass.
Between that moment and June 8th, when they met with Vitalik, 6 to 8 meetings were made with Hinman and the ETH folks.
Some of those, but he talks about how the Bitcoin maxis are finally opening up to XRP because it wasn't like that back in the day. And in this Twitter Spaces, he talks about John Deaton being surrounded by Bitcoin maxis and laying the XRP law down. Tell him, DAI.
Before, this was so funny to listen to because it's John Deaton yesterday in a Spaces, and what you have to understand, folks, and don't you cannot underestimate. I've watched it for 5+ years. The Bitcoin and Ethereum maxi people. Not only is Ethgate real, but these people, and even though supposedly all of crypto's fighting together now, you don't understand the hate that the Bitcoin and Ethereum maxi people have had for Ripple and XRP in all these years.
Did y'all just hear what DAI said? People don't understand the struggle back in 2017 with the Bitcoin maxis and the ETH maxis. They hated XRP.
And even though they're now having to listen to the fact that it's the XRP community who, in essence, has potentially saved many of their butts.
Tell them, DAI.
Despite them trying to hurt Ripple and XRP all this time. They're coming into these things and having to listen to John Deaton tell it like it is. And I have to tell you, it's hilarious.
But we always assumed that Jared Kushner had something to do with crypto. And even Bearable Guy, who's always had my back behind me, he actually mentioned JK in one of the, what were they called? The Bearable Guys, Lodestar 1, 2, and 3, JK in the Lodestar. Now White House had secret crypto bull and Jared Kushner new Munich file, which is Steve Mnuchin.
70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities. 3/4 of this market is probably not securities. Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities. 3/4 of this market is probably not securities. Over
hype right now. Non-bank, fintech, innovation, modernization. See, Trump knew it was coming. He wanted something good for Barron. He didn't want this broke down, they not sending money around for his kids. They want to move money fast. The Trump empire, they want to move money. And they don't like how slow and antique money moves. So let's go to page 194. Bam. Ripple right there. Give it to them. So these are all the companies that are involved in the executive order. And here is Ripple called out by name. Good God.